Hi, in this fourth video on Safari, we're going to talk real briefly about RSS feeds. For those of you that are not familiar with RSS feeds, RSS stands for Really Simple Syndication, and it is a means by which publishers or companies or news providers can quickly provide access to a lot of information, and it's a means by which you as a consumer can quickly sort through a huge amount of information, right? So for example, on a news website like BBC, they cover news for the entire globe and they update their website virtually every minute. So how will you be able to go to that website and find out what's new? Or for example, if you have a friend that has a blog, how will you know when this person creates a new post on their blog? Well, you would have to check back to their blog every single day, and the vast majority of the time they won't have a new entry, so it's kind of wasted time. So RSS is a way for New York Times or your friend's blog to tell you that something new is available on their website, and then for you to actually go to their website and view it straight away very quickly. I think it'll make more sense once we actually demonstrate it. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Safari, and I'm going to do Command L to highlight my address bar at the top, and I'm going to go to the BBC News website. As an aside, RSS is necessarily free, so we will use terms like subscribing, but it's not for a fee. Okay. When you are at a web page that allows RSS, in the menu bar at the top here, you'll see a small blue or gray button that says RSS. Go ahead and click on that, and you're going to view what we call the RSS feed. So this is just a list of all the new stuff that is on the BBC website, and you'll notice the times that they published it. Just a few minutes apart for some of these things. If you do want to read more, of course, you can click the Read More button, and it'll link you to the entire article on the BBC News website. But this is just so much easier to breeze through, and you can just look at the headlines here, decide if it's anything of interest, and if not, you move on. On the right side, you have some kind of preferences. You can change the article length, and you can sort differently or show only recent things and things like that. You can also notice this button here, bottom right corner. You can also read your RSS feeds in mail. So sometimes people prefer that because RSS feeds are almost more like emails sometimes. So you can subscribe to them in mail. Again, subscriptions are free. So, but what happens if I want to regularly view only the new stuff for BBC? Well, I don't want to have to come back to the BBC News website and click on the RSS feed every time to read it, because that kind of defeats the point. So instead, what I can do is I can bookmark this RSS feed. So if you make sure that you're actually viewing the RSS feed, it's blue across the top like this, click your plus button, and I'm going to say BBC RSS, just for example, okay? And I can add it either to my bookmarks bar in Safari or to mail. For now, I'm just going to leave it in Safari, and I'll click Add. Okay? And on the right side here, I now have a new bookmark for BBC RSS. Now I'm going to go to some other web pages, and I'm going to do my thing and leave for a few days and blah, blah, blah. And then eventually, when I'm ready, I'll open up Safari, and the BBC RSS feed here will probably have a number in parentheses next to it, much like this one here does, News 23. So I've already added one a while ago, Google News. It actually comes with your computer, and this 23 indicates that there are 23 new articles from this news feed since the last time that I viewed it. So I'm going to click on this Google News 23, and it'll take me to the Google News RSS feed. Okay, so again, I can browse through, see what's new. If I find it interesting, I can click on the link to follow it to the article, like this. Okay, I'll go back to my RSS feed. Notice at the top now, Google News no longer says 23 next to it, because that 23 just indicated how many new articles there were since the last time I viewed it. Well, I've just now viewed the article, so there are no new articles since now, when I just viewed it. But wait an hour or a few days, and this BBC RSS bookmark, as well as the Google News bookmark, will start adding numbers and indicating how many new articles I have. Again, this works for personal blogs as well. Find the RSS feed on the blog, view it by clicking RSS in your address bar up here at the top, and then bookmark it, and then it will tell you however many new articles there are on that blog. So you don't have to check back to the blog or the news site every time you want to see if there's something new. It'll just save you the time, and it'll tell you if there's something new. If it doesn't say anything, then you don't have to waste your time checking the blog or the news site. Okay, that's just a brief intro to RSS feeds. Play around with it. Again, most news providers, most companies, virtually every blog, they all have RSS feeds. So if you want to subscribe to a particular blog or post or article or company that you find really interesting, go ahead and use RSS feeds to make the whole thing a lot easier.